My name is Margie Fogel, and I live in Orange County. I am a grandma. To be a grandma is the best thing ever. My husband Brad, he's a senior pastor, and he is my best friend. Minute to Win It games remind me of the silly camp games that I played my whole life. That's why the show is made for me. It just gets me so, like, charged. And you can live life that way. Woo! I'm going to be the first grandma on Minute to Win It, and I'm going to take the house down.
Tonight on Minute to Win It, she's a grandmother and a force to be reckoned with. He's a mild-mannered math teacher. Two generations come together in the 60-second circle and play for $1 million. Will they bridge the gap, or will they fall apart under the pressure? The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Being on Minute to Win It was just a dream come true.
All of our married life, Margie's had a dream to go back to the place where she was born.
I was born in Honduras, lived there till I was 4, and then went to Philippines and Laos. And since 3rd grade, I've been basically, as I say, stuck in the OC, and I never would have said that that would be my story. So all these years I've I want to go back. I want to reconnect back to the jungle baby in me, and that's the playground in Honduras, Philippines, and Laos, where it's just open space and I'm accepted unconditionally, and it's just freedom. At the beginning of the year, I got a phone call from my sister to tell me that Chicha, the woman that helped raise the Berry children, I'm the youngest of 6, is not going to live much longer. She has breast cancer. And I just realized now is the time for me to go. I can't wait. So that was like Minute to Win It. It was like, oh my gosh, I can have a chance of play, and I can have opportunity to have some finances to go and to reconnect and also to give back. And having the gift of play on Minute to Win It was amazing, but I'm not guaranteed that that show will air.
Weeks, months, and almost a year went by, and we began to wonder whether or not we'd get the opportunity to go back to Honduras.
A friend heard about that and sent Brad and I down to Honduras to reconnect, to meet Chicha for the first time since I left when I was 5. We just came into Sagua, and here we are driving.
Hey, we are alongside the road.
I immediately bolt out of the car when I see the first sign that says "Welcome to Saguatepeque," and Brad instantly is like, "Oh no, here comes a jumping shot." And I jumped, and I celebrated. I'm back here. I get to be in Saguatepeque. I was so excited. And we drove a few streets down past that sign and found Chicha's house and walked in, and it was just like I'd never left. And she took me in her arms and just wanted to rock me as I was a little baby and hug and kiss and love each other. I said to Chicha and to her daughter, I would love to see some of the friends that you were with my mom. And unbeknownst to me, Chicha, in over 20 years, had not spoken to Doña Karina. What was amazing is that I asked, and because I asked to see these women, Chicha got to be reunited with her friends. And there were tears, there were hugs, and whatever happened in these last 20 years was washed away. Upon landing in San Pedro Sula, getting out of that airplane, I was just like, oh, I gotta get to the hangar. I gotta get back to where my daddy was, where I was with my dad. It was interesting that it took us 6 days before we actually went to the home where I lived. Well, that is the original house where I lived, with the hangar.
This is all that's left of the airstrip. Just a long
Isn't that crazy?
field.
When I went into the hangar, I was like, what is left? What's original? I thought, you know what, maybe there'll be like a metal tie down that he used to tie the airplane on. And I searched that entire floor, which is now a cafeteria and library for this bilingual school. And there was the metal tie down. It had such a meaning, and it instantly just made me long for my dad. And then to walk directly into our house, which is right next to the hangar, and instantly when I walked into the home, I was like, oh, great big kitchen and eating area. I remember this. This feels right. And right outside is an open laundry area with cement kind of laundry tub. That's where I used to take a bath.
I think the biggest blessing of this whole experience was that it reconnected Margie and myself with the legacy that her parents had some 50 or 60 years ago on the mission field.
That little church that started in the living room of our house that my mom started is thriving.
The seeds that were planted 50, 60 years ago are bearing rich fruit today. And that's really what it's all about. And that's just a real encouragement to our faith and to our sense of hope and joy in the future.
I just came away from my experience in Honduras reconnecting with a great understanding of legacy, of hope, and of telling that story. We went to Honduras, we showed up.
God used it.
God used it, and it was far more than I could have ever imagined.
You're leaving here with 50,000